Now I'm recording. Hey everybody, welcome back. It is Hillary with INFX TV, and today we're taking a test because I've never done that in front of people before. So I don't think I've ever taken this one. It's called the Multiple Intelligences Test, based on the work of Howard Gardner. So this, I guess, will tell us the percentages of different kinds of intelligences, and rank them for me based on how I answer their little probes. So here we go, 45 questions. Let's get into it. So, okay, question 1. I keep going over deep questions about life and existence that seem foolish to others. That's a weird part of that. Like, why does it think other people are going to think this is foolish? Because I think a lot of people reach a point in their life where they do this at some point. But anyway, okay, here we go. Maybe that has answered the question. I'm going to say agree to some extent. Yeah, I think I do a lot of wondering in my spare time. Oh, you can't go in between the bars. I'm going to stay there. Number 2, I spend a lot of time thinking about the emotions of others. It depends on what's going on in my life. If I have a lot of shit going on with other people, and other people are going through really difficult things, then yeah, I'll think about them. But I don't know. I feel like that's kind of normal, so I'm going to go here. I enjoy sequential puzzles like Rubik's cubes or Sudoku. They actually scare me. They scare me. I've never tried a Rubik's Cube. That's how scared of Rubik's Cubes I am. I've done Sudokus, but I really hate them. I like word puzzles, crossword puzzles, things like that. But those kind of puzzles I absolutely hate. Next. I enjoy learning about different species of plants and animals. I enjoy learning about different species. I guess so. I don't seek it out a lot though. I actually don't think I've ever read a book on plants, or maybe I have about animals. I'm gonna actually keep it right where it is. Next. I love reading. I wish I could full blown agree with this. I'm gonna go to the first notch on agree. Because I do, but I've been out of a reading love for a good chunk of my life, and I'm getting back into it, but I don't know. As a kid, I was all about the fiction books, and then as an adult, something switched, and the bulk of what I read is nonfiction. So if I have a really good fiction book, that's the best feeling to me, I think, in reading, is when you have fiction that you can gobble up and you don't want to put it down. A good story that's just conceptually very, very intriguing. Just on the edge of what you could actually think of as being real. And then real enough that your emotions can react to it, I think is the best. But I haven't had one of those in a while, so if you have recommendations of really good fiction reads, put it down below, please, and I'll read it. I am good at mediating disputes or conflicts between individuals. Yes, I am. I'm gonna go there. I like languages and or the social sciences. I do. Yeah, I majored in psychology. I'm gonna go way over here with agree. Next. I like taking long walks in nature alone or with my friends. Yeah. Mad agree. I draw charts and tables to help me think. Hold on. I'm laughing, but I'm actually might agree with this. Charts and tables to help me think. I make Excel documents at work a lot. In charts and stuff. I do. This applies in certain scenarios, a very high amount, but in like my daily existence, I'm not really doing this. I don't even know what I'd make a chart or table about.
I could even think of like using it when you're learning typology and you like make a chart to like understand how the functions flow into one another.
I don't even remember what I did back then.
Yeah, I mean it's so internalized now.
Right. I'm gonna keep it at neutral actually, because this is very situational for me. I like measuring or categorizing stuff. I guess I do, but I don't like to label it. Like, for example, I have like a thing of hair stuff in the bathroom and it's not labeled, it's just in like this, it's in a little pouch. I like that. I like stuff like this because it's easy if you need, this is going to sound weird, but like if you need to move or no, you need to start packing up or something like that, then you're like kind of ready to go already. So it helps like for ease of change and movement. I have always excelled in math and science at school. In 6th grade, hell no. Math was my worst subject, actually, in 6th grade. My math teacher, like, once I got to 8th grade and I was, like, straight A's in math, she couldn't believe it. She thought my mom was lying. But yeah, I'm good at math and science. I'm gonna say agree. I feel the most alive when I'm in contact with nature. The most alive? Oh, man. I'm gonna do, like, 1 agree notch. Because, yeah, I do. I think there's a lot of beauty outside. I get a lot from just, like, literally looking at the sky. I love it. I'm interested in sports. I don't know. I guess I'm going to say disagree. I find it easiest to solve problems when my body is in motion. What? What? To solve like what kind of problem? Solve problems. I think I would agree with this if it was worded differently. Like the way I would interpret this to make it true, or I guess agree, is if I was like feeling anxious or upset, then I really want to move. I want to, and if I can't move my body, I want to get in a car and go somewhere. So I find that if I'm upset, I'm like wanting to take more walks, wanting to go on runs, wanting to like exert energy somehow, but I don't feel like I'm necessarily like solving a problem. So I'm going to say disagree. I'm always discovering new kinds of music. Yes, very much. I spend a lot of time analyzing my own motions and reactions. I actually disagree with this. Like, 1 level. I think I've actually backstepped as I've gotten older on this. Backstepped in the amount that I do it. I think when I was younger, I did this more, and I journaled more. And as I've gotten older, I think in a healthy way, I kind of got away from some of this and try to focus on, like, I don't know, other aspects, like goals I have or what I can do in a moment, or trying to, like, plan something for the future. I don't know. Or doing something. I feel like I just like am doing things a lot. And so if something's wrong, I need to like take the time to spend and analyze my emotions. It's not something that I like do a lot. I don't know. I feel like I don't do that regularly. I make YouTube videos to process things. For real. I don't know. This is a weird question. I'm really struggling with the question. Should I leave it there or move it back to neutral? She asked herself and her sleeping cat. And Jeffrey, who's looming in the background reading. Keeping it there. Next. I vividly remember details about furniture and the interior decoration of rooms that I've been in. I do. Agree. I often look things up in the dictionary. This is weird, so the wording of this is gonna change to I Google stuff. And that is true. But I'm not gonna like massively agree because actually the way I'd rather, like if I have a question about something, I'd rather go and like find a person and ask them rather than look it up in like an encyclopedia or Wikipedia or Google. I spent a lot of time reflecting on my own reaction. Wait, what? This was just asked of me. Kind of different. Reflecting on my own reactions to things. I'm gonna keep it here. I enjoy spending time alone, processing my own It's asking me the same questions. I enjoy spending time alone, processing my own emotions and spending time alone, that's the kicker. I enjoy this when I do it, but I don't necessarily like look forward to times like this. But I'm always rewarded. So I'm gonna say agree, but it's like a weird backwards agreement because I don't like lose my tits when I'm like, I can't wait to be alone. But then when I'm alone, I'm like, whoa, I had so much to like think about or to say or whatever in my journal. And keep it there. It is easy for me to identify how I feel and why. When I take the time, yes, and I can articulate what's going on. So I'm going to say agree. Yeah, I'm going to say like pretty good amount of agree. I'm good at making a good impression when meeting new people. I do, hella agree with this actually, and that kind of scares me because I wonder if I'm faking something. I like dancing, sports, or working out. I really do. I'm going to click high ass agree. I'm interested in writing poetry, quotes, stories, or journals. I like writing poetry. Stories scare the fuck out of me. No. Quotes? Like, what does that mean? Live, laugh, love. I'm going to keep it as like mid. Next, I often contemplate questions related to theology or philosophy. Yes. I'm going to keep it there. I can learn better if things are accompanied by charts, diagrams, or other technical illustrations. Well, okay, if you're like learning about the anatomy of the eyeball, yeah, show me an eyeball. Agree. I enjoy challenges that require lateral thinking, like chess. I actually do like chess. I like this way more than a Rubik's Cube or a Sudoku. But I don't spend my time playing chess or, extrapolation. So minorly agree. I am often humming a song or tune to myself in my head. Yeah? Yes. I feel like I sing half of the time that I talk. Music is one of my biggest interests. Highly agree. I am usually good with animals. Agree. I enjoy learning about how the various world religions have attempted to answer the big questions. Yes! Oh my. I like sewing, carving, model building, or other activities that involve dexterity. This might be the only one so far I've put disagree all the way to the left. I really don't. Sewing, my mom tried to teach me how to, sew a button on a shirt or whatever, to mend little things on your clothes when I was younger, and I would just cry. I hated it so much. I don't have good fine dexterity. I can tell when a note is off key. Yes. Questions like, where is humanity heading, or why are we here, are of interest to me. Yes, but I want them to, I don't want them to be that nebulous usually. Usually that kind of question, I need to then like think of it in a context or in something else, because like the why are we here, that's a little too like, that's kind of, you're not going to get anywhere, it's pointless. You have to ask something else. But those kinds of things I do like to think about, like what the question's getting at. So I'm going to go over with agree. I don't mind getting my hands dirty from activities that involve creating, fixing, or building things. I mean, I love getting my hands dirty. But do I like building things? I don't know. I like to garden other people's gardens, because I don't have a garden because we don't have space here, honestly, but I just am not good with caring for plants. But in other people's, I like to weed and stuff. Okay, but this is not the question. I'm going to say disagree. Next. I am better at remembering faces than names. Oh, man, I think so. I think so. But sometimes I won't be able to conjure what the face looks like in my brain. I'll have to like see the face again and I'll be like, oh, you're that person. But if I think, who is that person? Like, what does that person look like that I met like a week ago? It's just like blurry face. I enjoy learning new words or languages. Yes. I am good with numbers. What the fuck does that mean? I'm good with numbers. I can take like percentages of things really well. Good with numbers. I'm gonna just say neutral. I'm good at detecting dishonesty in others. Agree. I like tending to gardens and plants. Yes, but if they're not mine, so I'm actually going to go here. I like to spend time going deeper and deeper into the things that are going on within me. This is intimidating. These things are intimidating. This usually means like the thing like going on within makes me think of something like you're having like a problem or like you feel backed up somehow, and sometimes it scares me to like think about that. But it also scares me to think about just like questions of like, who's your biggest role model? What do you think would solve like war problems? Or it's like really specific. Just like questions that really make you reflect and think about stuff are difficult. Those kinds where it takes that like meditative self-reflection, I find intimidating. But if I give myself time to do this, I like it. Like I've at this point have done 2 dopamine fasts, 24-hour dopamine fasts, and they both did this for me in like a spiritual way. But I don't do it that often, so this is complicated. I like going deeper and deeper into the things going on within me. I think I'm gonna do like, oh Lord, I'm gonna do agree. To the smallest degree. I wish I could be like right here, but that's okay. I enjoy singing or playing a musical instrument. Yes, although I don't do this often, I do the singing. I love to sing, and I love to play my clarinet, but I haven't played my clarinet in a long time because I'm nervous to like have neighbors not want to hear my clarinet. I'm like playing Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm good at reading maps and finding my way around unfamiliar places. Yes! You guys, I'm really good at this. Really good. I'm often pondering the meaning of life. I mean, again, yes, but like, that's really nebulous. Others often, oh, this is the last one! Others often come to me for support or advice. Yes. I said that like I was annoyed with it, but I also like get that that's just kind of my life purpose, for lack of a better term. Okay. Weird. Oh, look at all these. Okay, so the highest, musical intelligence and interpersonal intelligence. I didn't expect music. Those questions do not get at musical intelligence at all. You can like music and you can be like, yeah, I love to sing, and you can be the shittiest singer in the world. So take this with a grain of salt. Musical, interpersonal, and then existential, and then I'm tied. Okay, so my first place is tied, musical and interpersonal. My second is existential, and my third is tied for visual, spatial, naturalistic, and linguistic. And my lowest is bodily kinesthetic, because I don't like sports, apparently. And I don't solve problems by walking around. So I don't get that. But whatever. So let's see here. The top ones, what were they? Okay, interpersonal. People smarts is the ability to effectively interact with and understand other people. Advanced communication skills, empathy, assessing others' feelings and intentions. Conflict solving, positive relationships. Cool. What was the other one? The musical. Sound smarts is the ability to distinguish and appreciate the different elements of music. Keen listeners. I mean, true. It's true. I just literally would never have picked this one for myself. And the spatial visual is interesting. I did not expect that to be that high, just because I'm good at reading maps and knowing where I am. Artistic skills, mental imagery manipulation, pictorial imagination, spatial analysis. Photographers, painters, graphic designers, interior designers. Why did I just read that backwards? Navigators, architects, other professions. Picture smart individuals are often found doodling or drawing. Colors, blending. Patterns. Okay, so the ones I'm really low in, the bodily kinesthetic and the logical mathematical. Logical mathematical, number smarts, reasoning smarts. Calculating, quantifying, hypothesizing, thinking. None of those questions actually figured out if I was good at this or not. Such a Sudoku, whatever. Detectives. I'd be a good detective. And then what was the other one? Body kinesthetic, body smarts. Is the ability to use the body to communicate. Body language. I'm good with body language. Movements, gestures, facial expressions. I'm very facially expressive. Dancers, athletes, sculptors, blah, blah, blah. Those with this kind of intelligence often learn better through movement, doing, touching, and physically interacting with others. They also usually have good muscle memory and tend to be great with tools. All right, I mean, I'll overall take that this isn't super high for me, but I don't know. I mean, this was fun, I guess. I think I liked answering the questions more than I liked seeing my results. Yeah, because it forces you to like really think about yourself in certain ways. But it was also just like a great way to kind of rant and get angry at a test. So cool. If you guys take this, as you saw, it goes by pretty quickly, 45 questions. Let me know what you got. I'd love to compare to see what your guys' supposed intelligencies are. Intelligencies. But this website also has a ton of other kinds of tests. So let's see what they have. The food test, that's what I want to do. Actually, I might just do that once I stop filming, and you guys won't get to know what my results are. Anyway, I'm going to peace out. I hope you're having a great weekend. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.